Hey guys, how are you today? As you see me, you know I am giving you an educational video. So I am always asked, I had a miscarriage. Did herpes cause miscarriage? My doctor said it could. My doctor said it can't. I have done research, and I have looked at research, like literally research, and they say yay or nay. Some say yes, some say no. Um, and that's the hard thing. You know, that's the really hard thing to determine. But based off CDC, based off American Sex Association, and based off not enough research, that herpes simplex virus do not cause miscarriages. Okay, now guys, I know it's so many different situations where it could not, but based off this research, it's nothing stating that it do. Even the information I said, even the research, it like I'm reading like the paper, it's not clear. It's not clear, and I'm going to tell you, they're not going to say what's not clear, and they're not going to say something that is not for certain for us. So I'm not saying that it can't, but based off the information, it's saying no. It's not something that's popular. It's not something that's reoccurring. It's not something that's happening a lot. So they're not saying it is. So just like, you know, many other STDs, they concerned about that. It can cause infertility, you know, gonorrhea, chlamydia, things of that nature. They would have told us if it was sure, they seen it, it was common, they would have told us. So I don't want us to kind of think like, well, they're not telling us everything else, they're not going to tell us this. No, if they seen it, if it was reoccurring, it's something they call it in research. They did research and they seen it, and it was like, okay, you know, we did a couple of research cases and this is what's showing up. They will let us know, but based off the research cases they have done, it's not consistent, and the numbers are not strong enough to determine that it's true. So I'm not going to tell you that's the reason why. Right now they're saying it's not, but we know it's so many things that can cause miscarriage. And I'm sorry for every young lady and guy who have been in a relationship who have lost a child. I have friends who have lost children, and it's not easy to go through it all. And I know you want to know the cause, and you may think, well, it's herpes, but right now, based off the information, it's possibly, it may not have been herpes. It could have been many other things. And I really want to give you hope that I don't want you to think this virus, just because you're living with it, is going to keep you from having kids. I'm telling you, many of us, it's very rare that any kid even contract herpes, you know, like that through birth canal. It's very, very rare. They're only concerned about that when it's your first initial outbreak, which you contracted herpes in your second or third trimester, which is really your third trimester. They're really concerned because you can have, you know, constant outbreaks and you don't really know it. So that's really the biggest concern, but it's very, very rare. So with that being said, guys, I really want to just kind of clear that up for some individuals who kind of concerned, thinking it's the case, or thinking that maybe it caused it. Not saying it didn't, but based off the research, they're saying it's not common at all. So I wish you well in, you know, becoming a parent, and I hope this helped. Talk to you guys soon.